everyone, welcome back. So it is my Friday favorites and flops. Hopefully you guys all had a great week. I am like, so my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, so we're celebrating today because we're going on a really long road trip, and I am just like praying that I don't feel like this. Oh, by the way, I forgot to repaint my thumbs. Both my thumbnails broke off. I'm so sad. Like, the rest of my nails are still long, but my thumbnails broke off. I need to repaint them. Side note. But I am not feeling great. You could probably hear it in my voice. And, but you know what? I'm going to power through. I have some favorites for you this week. Not a ton. Actually, a kind of a little, just a little group of favorites that I've been loving. So I wanted to share them with you. And then sometimes I feel like if you just put a little bit of makeup on, you just start to feel like a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get into my favorites. If you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family, and click the bell so that you're notified of my videos. Let's go ahead and get into my favorites from the week. Okay, I'm going to start off with this big Mamma Jamma. This is from AERIN. So Kathleen Lights, and I have a very similar perfume fragrance loves, I'll call it. Mainly when she recommends a perfume, I know I'm gonna like it. So I have the other AERIN perfume. It's called like honeysuckle, Mediterranean honeysuckle or something like that. I love that one. So it's not a typical scent that I would go for. But then when I heard Kathleen describe this scent, I was like, that's definitely what I'd go for. This almost smells like, okay, I'll tell you, Bobbi Brown Beach smells like sunscreen. This is everything that Bobbi Brown Beach is, minus that sunscreen scent. So if you don't really love that sunscreen scent, then you would really probably like this if you're still looking for like a beachy fragrance. It just smells really nice, fresh, beachy, coconutty. I can't describe, it smells so good. Every time I spray it, the scent is really, really lingering. There was only like this size, which is the 3.4 fluid ounces, and then the smaller like roller ball. I don't do roller balls. If I really want a scent, I don't want it just like on my wrist and on my neck. I want it like on me. So I always go for spray, unless it's a smaller size that comes in a spray. Then I'll do that, but if it's a roller ball, I'm like, no. So that's the only thing that I would say about this, because I think it is a limited edition scent. But you guys, you have to go and smell it. I'm going to leave the notes of it linked or like up right here. But it smells so good. And even my husband, like whenever I wear the Bobbi Brown Beach, which is my typical go-to scent, he will say to me, Laura, you smell like sunscreen. And I don't know if he likes it. He's not saying anything that he doesn't like it. But when I wore this, he was like, oh, you smell nice and beachy, but not like the sunscreen scent, but like fresh and pretty. So I really like it. My husband likes it, and I think that that's what matters. Because I was really sad one time when I bought like the Nirvana, or it was given to me, the Nirvana Black and the Nirvana White. He hates those scents because we had an air freshener that like was trying to mask in our old car. Like we were at this party, outdoor like barbecue thing, and we parked in this field, and somehow a mouse got caught up under our car, and it crawled into the air conditioning vents and died there. And so our air conditioning thing in the car like started making this weird sound. Anyways, his dad figured it out. He like looked in there and he was like, yeah, there's a dead mouse in there. Well, it stunk. Like it was blowing the dead mouse, scent out in from the air conditioning vents. So the car smelled like a dead mouse. It was so bad. So I hung an air freshener in there, and I don't know what kind of air freshener it was. It wasn't like specific to Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black or Nirvana White, but I guess to him it smelled like it. So anytime after that I sprayed those perfumes, he was like, you smell like a dead rat. And I'm like, those are expensive perfumes. You're gonna get over it. But he never could get over it, so I had to stop wearing them. I had to give them away. Okay, you guys know that I work with Native deodorant, And I like to show you guys the seasonal scent packs. They always have really great seasonal scent packs of fun little seasonal scents, and this is the summer scent pack. Now, Native deodorant is paraben free, aluminum free. It's made in the US, cruelty free. So I have loved this deodorant. It came recommended to me by my family, and I was lucky enough to work with Native. So they have these seasonal scent packs. I want to share with you the summer scent pack. If you're interested, I do have a discount code. It is summer6. You can get 10% off the seasonal summer pack with that. My daughter even started wearing these. She's wearing one from the spring scent pack. It smells like lotus or something. It smells so good. This one is strawberry rhubarb. Let's just, oh, that smells good. It's like light, so it's not too overpowering. I really, really like that. This one is hibiscus mint. I would say you could smell like a little bit more mintiness than like a faint floral scent. And then this one is lime coconut. Oh, I like that. It's a nice fresh lime scent. So if you guys are interested, like I said, I love Native deodorant, and I'm so lucky that I get to work with them, and that they let me share the seasonal packs with you and sponsor that part of the video. So thank you so much to Native. Again, if you guys are interested, check below for that discount code summer6. You can get 10% off. And like I said, I only share things that I personally am using. And if you are like, have any kids in the age where they like to wear deodorant, or you need them to wear deodorant, I recommend finding an aluminum free deodorant, and that one has just worked really, really well for my girls and me. So these are the Born This Way concealers. I have the boxes here because I wanted to kind of like read a little bit about it on the boxes. This is a conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch. I used this shade, which is in chestnut, for my contour. This shade is in almond. Now, I got these color recommendations from my friend Mallory 1712. She did a great video, which I will probably try and leave that linked down below if you want to check it out. She did a full wear review on them. At that point when I watched that video, I hadn't yet pulled them out yet, and I am so impressed. These have worn, I've been testing them out all week. It says that they're hydrating, long wearing, photo friendly, and they have coconut water in them, alpine rose, hyaluronic acid. So I have really, really been loving them, since they are like multi-use. You can use them for concealer, you can use them for highlighting, you can use them for, you know, sculpting out. I've just been really enjoying them, because typically when I get a whole shade range, I just pass all the colors on. But it was nice to be able to like, oh, I can use this. The one thing I will say is that, I mean, you don't want to get too crazy with the contour color, because it is full coverage. So it's like it dries pretty quickly. So when I put it on, I buffed it out with a brush, but I have to do one side at a time. First time I tried it, I did like my whole face, and then like by the time I got to the other side, it had dried too much. So yeah, that's the only thing. These are super coverage. They do not crease under my eyes or look crepey. Honestly, I like these. I think they're more coverage than the Tarte Shape Tape. So take that for what you will. I've been loving those this week. And if you guys want to see a full video and a wear test on that, let me know. But again, I'm going to link my friend Mallory's video. She's a great YouTuber. I love her and her channel. And she does really great wear tests. And she is the same complexion as me. So I think she's probably maybe a little bit fairer even. And she did a great video on these. So I will, and she swatched all the shades. So I will leave that again in the description box. But if you are thinking about trying these, I really like them. The bottle is really nice. It comes with 0.5 fluid ounces in it. So about half what you would get in a foundation. But the bottle, did you see it? It was, I don't know why I put these back in the box. The bottle is pretty substantial, you know, so it looks like it would be a foundation bottle. And honestly, I was like, oh, they redid the Born This Way. Like, I thought that this was the color extension, because Born This Way foundation has extended their shade range. So they include the deepest to darkest, and same with these. They have deep, deep, dark shades. And so there's going to be a shade, hopefully, for everyone. Okay, I've been loving this so much. The Covergirl True Blend, this is called Base Business. This is their new primer collection. I got this when they sent me their whole PR set. They have the new foundation. It comes in 40 shades. Love that foundation. But these are so amazing. So there's, I think there's like a hydrating one, a smoothing one, an illuminating one, a pore one, and a color correcting one. I mean, they smell really, really good. I like the scent. This is the skin smoothing. This is the one that I've been using the most. It just feels really nice on the skin. I just realized I forgot blush. I'm going to use Max Warm Soul. I don't know why I thought about this like in the middle of filming, but I did. You know, sometimes the skin smoothing primers, I just feel like there's like a little bit of like a chalky feeling. Sometimes. And I never, of course, if I find that, I share that information. But with this, I just feel like it soaks right in. It's hydrating. It gives me that like really smooth look, and it just smells so good. These are affordable. I love everything about these. I've tried 2 of them and I've just been so impressed, but this is the one I've been using the most. So you rub it in and it just gives this really nice smooth effect. It's a great affordable drugstore primer that I think really, really works and is worth taking a look at. So if you haven't checked out the new Covergirl True Blend Base Business primers, definitely give them a second look. And if skin smoothing isn't something you're interested, like I said, they have a whole range of them, so you're going to be able to find something that will work for you. Okay, my last favorite. I talked about this in the Born This Way video that I did on Urban Decay, and this is the Urban Decay Lucky Liner. This is just a beautiful copper color. I think it's so pretty. By the way, I'm wearing the Born to Run. Did I say Born This Way? All my makeup brand things are getting all mixed and jumbled. This is the Born to Run eyeshadow palette that I'm wearing on my eyes. But this came back. This is a re-release. This pencil in Lucky used to be around a while ago. And I believe that it's been gone for a while. So this is 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. And it's just this really pretty copper color. It does have some shimmer in it. But I like to use it under the eyes because I feel like it defines the eyes. But it's not as dark. Obviously, it's like a copper color. So it's not as dark as a black or a brown, like a deep brown. It just gives a little bit of definition without bringing darkness to the eyes. I typically wear a nude in my waterline because I have smaller eyes. So I like something sometimes to have a little bit of a different look than a nude. So I like something like this to go for. So I really have loved this shade in the past. I'm so glad to have it back. It's definitely one to check out. I don't know if it's just back for now for that collection or if they're going to keep it in the permanent line. But just in case, definitely check it out and see if it's something that you would be interested in case it goes away when the Born to Run. I'll get it one of these days. So the Born to Run collection is gone. Okay, that is it with my Friday favorites and flops. There's no flops this week. Hopefully you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And leave me some of your favorites down below. You guys know I love them. If you don't follow me on social media, follow me on Instagram. I've been trying to be a little bit more active there. And a lot of you, there's like that new little thing where you can like ask questions, and a ton of people ask questions. I did mention on there in one of the questions that kind of about kids and having more kids that I had a miscarriage. Not recently. This is before I even had my twins. So I mentioned that. So I kind of do have a story, and I know I've like briefly touched on it in my channel before, and sort of like infertility issues. I was thinking, so I saw Desi Perkins do her video, and I just thought to myself like how helpful that must have been for some people to really see someone who like struggled with something, or someone that you watch. And it really made me realize that like that's what we have in this entire world, is like something to, that's why people watch people, is that you can relate to them. And I don't know, you guys know I'm so super private about my family life, but I feel like miscarriages are one of those things that are so hush hush, and when you have one, it's so devastating, and you just really feel alone. And I know that my story ended great with 3 kids, but I do feel like, there's some information even that I could talk about. I could talk about the miscarriage and like kind of why maybe I found out I had it, and then where I went from there, and then getting pregnant with the twins, and then when it came time to get pregnant with my third baby, and just maybe even things if you are struggling with infertility or struggling to get pregnant, maybe those tips and tricks would help you. I don't know, you guys, let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in, just like a personal video about. I'd be willing to answer more questions on having twins, miscarriages, trying to conceive, infertility, stuff like that. Would you guys be interested in a video like that? Maybe more of like a personal story type of a thing. I don't know. I need to, I feel like it would be helpful. I feel like if it were me and I was watching that and I was going through it, I would feel like, ugh, okay, that happened to her and there's hope. Or I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments down below. And if that doesn't even apply to you, or you're not even interested in that, and you're like, I don't have kids, I don't, you know, want to know anything about that, then that's fine too. You don't have to say anything. If it wouldn't appeal to you, then just don't say anything. But or you could say, no, that doesn't appeal to me. I guess I can't tell you what to say. Anyways, that's just a little side note. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Like I already said, I'm repeating myself, so I better just go. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.